Hi, today I am going to talk about the pulmonary fibrosis. In another word, we can say that lungs scarring. So before I am going in the more details about what is pulmonary fibrosis and the treatment points of view, first of all I would like to tell that if you have pulmonary fibrosis, it is not the same outcome for all. Pulmonary fibrosis are of many different types, and there are 200 or more than 200 causes for the pulmonary fibrosis. So the outcome depends on the type of the pulmonary fibrosis you have and the cause of the pulmonary fibrosis. Sometimes it is very much treatable condition. So it depends on the pulmonary fibrosis type, which is determined by the further investigation. We will talk also about the investigation as well. So first of all, the basics of the pulmonary fibrosis is here. When we inhale, the air comes down from our upper airways to the lungs, and what we call is the trachea. This is trachea, and then it's further divided into bronchus and then further to bronchioles. So this is the bronchioles, and when we inhale, the air comes down to a sac. Finally, that sac we call the alveolar sac. So here we will talk mainly about the two gases, that is oxygen and carbon dioxide. So this is the blue one, which contain more carbon dioxide, that we will call the bad air here, and here contains oxygen, that we call the good air. This oxygen and carbon dioxide which comes inside and then either it's go outside or diffused here to the pure blood to provide energy. So this happens through a diffusion process. So here is the things, this diffusion area is there. So what we call this is just like a cementing material, what we call interstitium. So through this interstitium you can see that the oxygen is coming here, means in your artery, and so going to all part of our body to provide energy, and we feel full of energy. Otherwise we will be more fatigued, and we have shortness of breath or many other things. So this interstitium sometimes become thickened and scarring. So here we can see that there is a scarring take place. As you can see, after this happen, as I already told you, there are more than 200 reasons for this scarring. If the scarring take place, what happened? This diffusion of the oxygen is get impaired, and we are not getting proper oxygen. So the oxygen level in our blood is reduced, and that lead to the different symptoms. So what your doctor will do, that he will do different tests. One of the tests we call the X-ray chest. So let us see what is X-ray chest. Here is the X-ray chest, in which we can see that this is the lungs, and it is fully black, and some very less whitish area is there. This is our heart. So we can see that it is a smooth surface and it is mostly black. What happened in the pulmonary fibrosis, that our lungs become smaller. As you can see, the last image, it is bigger, and here it is a small. So this area is a smaller and more whitish. The whitish means there is more scarring. So there is more scarring, small lungs, so less oxygen is diffused because less air is coming inside the lung. So this is what happened in the pulmonary fibrosis. This is CT scan of our lungs or chest. You can say that you can see that there is smooth black surface here, and these are the blood vessels. What happened in the fibrosis, we can see that it is more whitish, and there you can say that there are more scarring is there. So this is the pulmonary fibrosis patient, and we can see that air is not coming properly to the lungs. So what will be the clinical sign and symptom you have? You will have increase the breathing rate. You may be feel even more exhausted when you are doing even a normal work. So you will be trachypneic, your breathing rate will be increased. There will be also change at the tip of your finger, what we call the clubbing. Will be more swollen, and there will be low level of the oxygen, which lead to the central cyanosis. Your lip and tongue will be bluish in the color. You may have cough, which is dry in mostly in nature, and fine and inspiratory crepitation or crackles or a squawk that your physician will find when he will auscultate by a stethoscope. What investigations? Mostly we do a serial of the investigation to find out what is the cause of the pulmonary fibrosis, in which we do the ESR, rheumatoid factor, ANA to determine the cause. Also X-ray we already talked about. The arterial blood gas, it is a painful procedure in which we take blood from your artery to find out what is the level of the oxygen and carbon dioxide. Mostly the level of the oxygen is low, so we call it type 1 respiratory failure. Lung function test, the FEV1 and by FVC is within the normal limit because it is a restrictive lungs, because we are looking for the ratio. So basically both are reduced, FEV1 and FVC both reduce, and it's giving a restrictive patterns. And low total lungs capacity, as we saw in the X-ray, the size of the lungs is reduced, that is why we call it small lungs. And reduce diffusion also because of the scarring or we can call it fibrosis. There is a special test which we call the bronchoalveolar lavage, in which we have to look the different type of the cell inside the lung. One is the neutrophil or lymphocyte, to determine what kind of the treatment is suitable for you. High resolution CT scan, we already saw that in which we find there was a scarring, that in the case of the pulmonary fibrosis. We also do the lung biopsy to determine what type of the lung fibrosis you have, and according to that the treatment will be given. Another things, the next is what are the treatment. The treatment, if you have pulmonary fibrosis, first of all you have to stop smoking. Any drugs which is causing, you have to stop the drugs. If you are exposed to any kind of a fume or dust, that we have to stop. And then the medical treatment is a steroid. Before some time we were using a steroid and azathioprine, which now is showed that it increased morbidity, so it is no more in use now. Another drug is pirfenidone, which is recommended for UIP, usual interstitial pneumonia, and it is recommended by NICE when your FEV1 is 50 to 80 of the predicted. N-acetylcysteine, free radical scavenger, can also be used, and single lung transplant is also one of the treatment. So these are the different treatment, and it depends on the type of your fibrosis what treatment is suitable for you. Thank you very much.